Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a nice cozy vibe going because it is storming out there, as it's been like, yeah, it's really going. I'm sure you can see by the trees. I don't know if you can see the rain on the window, but it's very much raining. I feel like it was just the perfect time to just sit here and talk about new perfume releases that I'm really excited about while we have the rain going. Hopefully that sets a nice ambiance for you and a cozy vibe. So yeah, today we're gonna talk about some upcoming new perfume releases. I like to do these videos when there's just like a influx of new perfume releases, which is kind of all the time I feel like right now. It's just gone so overwhelming to keep up with new perfume releases. I don't know whether I'm happy about that or just entirely overwhelmed. I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. Sometimes I'm like, oh yes, this is exciting, but then I'm like, all this stuff requires money. And then I'm just like, okay, I need to chill out a little bit. But there's a lot of really good stuff out there right now, and I think I want to pick up a lot of these perfumes, so let me share them all with you. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. A lot of these are brought to my attention from you guys because you love to DM me and send me comments, which I love because I've bought so many new perfume releases just purely based off of you guys letting me know. And this first one was shared to me by one of you, and then I looked it up and I'm like, oh, I have to get that, and then it was sold out. This is actually a new body mist from Flur, yet another one from Flur. They released Vanilla Skin EDP, then they released the Caramel Skin, which I recently did a video on, and now we have another body mist called Heavy Cream. I love any sort of lactonic, creamy, sweet scent. You guys know this, so a ton of you guys were like, you need to get this, but unfortunately I can't get it because it's sold out on the Flur website, and I don't know if this is limited edition or what, or if this is just one that they're gonna keep on the Flur website and not on Sephora. But it's not on Sephora, it's only on Flur, and it's sold out regardless, so I can't get it. But it looks so good. The description of this is a milky impression of decadent sweetness, playful, sugary, yet irresistibly elevated. Heavy Cream is a confectionery delight. A swirl of whipped gourmands come alive while bright citrus and luminous florals envelop the skin in an evocative velvety dream. Heavy Cream is sweet, silky, yet light as air. As far as notes, here we have top notes of lemon, sugar, marshmallow, orange, middle notes of jasmine blossom, coconut cream, vegan ambrettalide, and base notes of vanilla mousse, salted caramel, and whipped cream. Are you kidding me with these notes? They sound so good. Maybe apart from the lemon sugar. You guys know how I feel about citrus mixed with gourmands, but from what I've heard, that's not what this is. This just seems to be a really creamy lactonic scent, like the mother of that type of scent. Clearly a lot of people are loving on this one because it's sold out, but you better believe as soon as it comes back in stock, I have to get my hands on it. Let's just get out the body mist out the way before we get into the perfumes. We have another Sol de Janeiro mist. This one is Chosa 76. I feel like all of the numbered Chosa mists, like 76, 71, 62, and all those, they seem to be like the permanent line, and then the ones that are limited edition are like the name ones, like Karaoke Crush and all those. At least that's my theory. I think this might be a permanent one. I don't know. I have heard some people say that it has popped up in some of their Sephora stores. I don't see this online yet, and I haven't been in Sephora recently, so I don't know. But it does seem like one that I would like. The notes are pretty good, and the description sounds really good. It says, Chosa 76 captures the dazzling 1976 discotheque era of Brazil. Go wherever the night takes you with midnight jasmine, black currant, and amber woods. That sounds amazing, and again, right up my alley with the jasmine, love, black currant, love, amber woods, love. Sounds really good, and the description seems like this is gonna be a sexy sort of vibe type of mist, so definitely looking forward to this one. I just don't know when it's gonna be out. If you guys have picked this up, or if it was in your Sephora, let me know in the comments and let me know what it smells like. I don't see it on Fragrantica either, so I can't really compare it to anything. Now let's get into the perfumes that I'm excited about. This first one I need, and this is, I feel like, the first replica perfume that I've needed. They clearly know what they're doing. They've seen how much gourmands are popular right now. This new replica perfume is called Afternoon Delight, and when I read you guys these notes, if you're a gourmand lover, I know you're gonna love this one as much as me. The fragrance description is warm vanilla Madeleine. This has notes of cookie, vanilla, whipped cream, sandalwood, and musk. That sounds so delicious. I hope that this is one that's not going to be disappointing, because at the end of the day, it's replica. So I'm sure they're gonna go about this in some type of unique way. It's sounding really good, and apparently the release date for this is August 13th, and I will be buying it August 13th. I really hope it comes to my Sephora stores, because I would love to smell this before I buy it. Based on the description, the notes, the name, I just don't know how they can do this wrong, but you know, that happens sometimes, but we'll see. I'm just super eager about this one. I think a lot of people are gonna be excited about this, and yeah, they knew what they were doing. Let's just say that. This one's a need. Speaking of warm, delicious, vanilla type of scents, this one is from Nest, and I have now tried one Nest fragrance, not a perfume, but I picked up the Madagascar Vanilla Body Mist that they came out with, and I fell in love with that. Now they have a vanilla bourbon perfume coming out. I think it's actually already out. I think I'll put it on the screen if it's out. All the perfumes that are already out, I'll have them all linked. This one has night blooming jasmine, vanilla, brown sugar, and musk. Not any like extraordinary notes, but I mean, they're nice notes. The only thing that kind of throws me off with this is when I'm looking at the this perfume reminds me of section. It's a lot of perfumes that I have or have smelled, like it's comparable supposedly to Vanilla 28, Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid de Vanille, Born in Roma. So it's like a lot of perfumes I've smelled. So that's the only thing where I'm like, do I really need this if it smells like all these other perfumes? This perfume might be one that I'm gonna smell, and if it really wows me, maybe I'll get it. But I don't think this is one that I'm like the most excited, and it's not necessarily like a need. Obviously, none of these perfumes are needs. I hope you guys get that I'm being dramatic when I say need. No perfume is a need, but you know what I mean. Next one, this is another need. Jimmy Choo has a new flanker in the I Want Choo line, and this is the I Want Choo Le Parfum. Now I have the I Want Choo Forever, and I'm obsessed. I think it's one of the sexiest, most seductive, amazing perfumes ever for like date night and things like that. It gets you so many compliments, and this one looks also really great. And the gold bottle, there's actually 2 gold perfumes in this list. This one has top notes of blackberry, pear, gardenia, middle notes of patchouli, jasmine, and Brett, base notes of praline, moss, sandalwood. I feel like I'm like rereading the same notes. I don't think there's a lot of diversity with perfumes that are coming out nowadays. Maybe I just read too much perfume notes, so they all kind of mesh together. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, this one looks pretty good. It's compared to 100 Silent Ways by Nichane, which I recently smelled a dupe of from Juliana's Perfumes, and I really liked it. And that's a niche high-end perfume, and this is a designer price, so although it's up there in price, it's not nearly as high up there as the Nichane one. So I mean, the comparison is kind of making me more excited. And then I love that blackberry element. I hope that that's a big part of this perfume. This perfume is out, so I'm gonna have to smell this, and we'll see if I end up buying it. Judging by how much I love the I Want You Forever, I'm hoping that this is gonna be good. I have a feeling it will be. This next one I purely wanted to put on this list because it's just really unique, and I probably won't buy this perfume, but it's just really interesting. The notes are really interesting, and that's why I wanted to include this. So we have a new Tom Ford perfume, and I'm never one to be the most thrilled with Tom Ford perfumes, because maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I just think they're really overpriced and not always the best. But that's just me. I don't know, you could love them. This one is called Black Lacquer by Tom Ford, and just by the name, this one sounds really mysterious, sexy, dark. The notes are so interesting in this one. So this has top notes of vinyl, ink, rum, black pepper, middle notes of ebony wood, peony, apricot, elemi, and base notes of olibanum. I mean, I've never seen vinyl or ink in perfumes. Judging by those really intense notes, I have a feeling this is gonna have that intense vibe, so not sure if this is one that I'd wanna like buy and actually smell like, but who knows? Maybe I'll smell it in Sephora and like fall in love with it. I highly doubt that'll happen, but nonetheless, I love talking about perfume and really interesting notes, and so that's why I want to include this one. Maybe if you're into like super unique perfumes, you can test this one out. Or hey, maybe it has really unique notes and it's like amazing. I have no idea when this gets released. I don't think it's out yet, but when you guys get your hands on this one, come back to this video and let me know, because I'm like genuinely curious about this. I briefly mentioned this perfume in my chocolate perfumes video. Sabrina Carpenter is coming out with a third flanker in the Sweet Tooth line. This one is called Cherry Baby, and it has this red chocolate bar packaging as the other ones. This one has top notes of cherry, brown sugar, apple, plum, middle notes of dark chocolate, red poppy, vanilla orchid, peony, base notes of cashmere wood, amber, musk, patchouli, and resin. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like every time I see a cherry perfume, I'm like, oh, it's gonna smell like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Every perfume that comes out that has cherry note is some sort of rendition of Lost Cherry. I just want a unique take on cherry that hasn't been done before, and this one seems like it's gonna be yet another Lost Cherry dupe, at least from what I'm seeing on Fragrantica in the This Perfumes Reminds Me of category. It's just like a bunch of dupes of Lost Cherry. Like the Finery one is listed, Kayali Love Fest, which also reminds me of Lost Cherry. It's super inexpensive, so I think when this comes out, I would love to review it for you guys, and maybe it's actually really good. These perfumes are like 20 something dollars, so I will definitely be buying this because I do love cherry scents, and if this is a cherry perfume where the cherry actually lasts, I think that'll be a nice change, especially if it's a dupe for Lost Cherry and it's a good one. It'll also be a really nice alternative for the price. This next one has been brought to my attention so many times by you guys, and I will be buying this very, very soon, like maybe even today, because I recently saw that they had it on Amazon. So Yara has a new perfume, and this one is, I think, for a lot of us sweet, delicious perfume lovers. This is Yara Candy, so I think the name speaks to a lot of us, and the notes are so delicious in this one. It has top notes of blackcurrant, green tangerine, middle notes of strawberry fizz candy and gardenia, and base notes of vanilla, amber, musk, and sandalwood. Definitely the most intriguing note in here is that strawberry fizz candy. Sounds delicious. And from what I'm seeing in the This Perfume Reminds Me of category, Pink Berry Clouds is the #1 listed fragrance that supposedly smells like Yara Candy, and I think I've owned that. I'm definitely gonna have to try this, but I also hear that people are comparing this to Pink Sugar, so it's kind of a little mashup of a lot of perfumes. I feel like, at least from what I'm reading from the reviews, you never really know unless you actually smell it. So I will be trying this one out and reviewing for you guys, so stay tuned because this one is definitely another need. Then we have another Libre in town. This one is Libre Flowers and Flames, which sounds really sexy, and I love Libre. I love the Intense one, at least. Well, I love all of them. I think they all smell really good, but I also think that they all smell the same, and the Intense one is by far my favorite because it's the most intense and also has just a lot more vanilla going on. And I feel like if you have one of any one of the flankers, I don't know how many there are, then you basically have them all because they're all like the same perfume. I just think the Intense version is the best, but this one sounds pretty good. It has lavender yet again, bergamot, orange blossom lily, palm tree, lavender again, coconut, and vanilla. I'm seeing this perfume is being compared to the original Libre and then also Angel Goddess Intense, so I think it'll fall somewhere in between those scents, which doesn't make me all that excited, if I'm being honest, because it's just scents that I've smelled before. I think I'll definitely have to smell this one, but if it's too much like the original, I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but I will let you guys know in a video at some point. And the last one is another gold perfume. This is another flanker for Born in Roma, which you guys know I love. This one is called Born in Roma The Gold, and the packaging is beautiful, but the notes are just a little lackluster. Like, it has mandarin, gardenia, and coconut. I feel like it's a little boring. And again, in the Perfume Reminds Me of category, Angel Goddess is there, Coconut Sun by the Seven Virtues, so it just seems like it's a coconutty white floral. Doesn't really appeal to me all that much. I feel like it's just kind of boring looking, but again, I'll smell it for sure and then I'll let you know. Those are all the new releases that I've seen that are like the most intriguing from everything else. Let me know of any new releases that I should check out there. There's so many that it's hard to keep up with, but I feel like this was a nice top 10 that I wanted to add on here. I think a lot of these are a lot of perfumes that my audience will love, so I wanted to bring them to you guys' attention. That is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.